Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hello Dave, and this week we're gonna start out with some news from Elite Dangerous, where all the rescue megaships are on the move. The megaships, all the rescue megaships that were introduced together with the introduction of the Thargoid War, all those megaships have now been moved closer to the conflict zones. They are going to be moved in two batches. One batch is starting actually already here on the 7th. That means that was, what day was that? Thursday? Yeah, obviously. Should guess that. So Thursday, the batch kind of started as half of those rescue megaships will no longer be offering missions. And they won't be doing that until the 14th. That is Thursday next week, where the first half of these ships is going to make the jump and move in closer. On the same day, on the 14th, the second batch of megaships is going to stop offering missions. And then again on the 21st, that's again the next following Thursday, they are going to move the jump in and they're going to move closer. So they're going to be moved in two batches. This is interesting, I think, because of those passenger rescue missions. Because we know when we take passengers out, the longest thing is to get those get to the destination. So with the destination now being moved closer, that means we have shorter distance to travel when we are saving passengers, actually making these rescue missions quite a bit more profitable compared to what they were before. And they were already quite profitable, so there could be some potential for some real good money making with running rescue missions out of the Thargoid War. Moving over to Star Citizen, just a quick announcement. The Drake Corsair won this ship showdown. And that means that the Corsair now is free to fly until the end of the month. It's not necessarily a free fly event. I mean, if you need to have a game package, but if you do have a game package, you can now go in and you can play and fly with the Corsair until the 30th of September. So just a quick announcement, there is a new ship for you to go and play with in Star Citizen. There's also been a PTU patch for Star Citizen that introduced not only a lot of mission changes to some of the more personal missions, also a number of quality of life upgrades that I actually think is really nice. A small thing, just a small annoying thing, you might have noticed on some ships, the center reticle, like the aiming reticle and the quantum aiming marker were misaligned. They were on top of each other. That has now been fixed so for all ships, so that means that now the quantum marker and the aiming reticle marker should now be aligned in all the different HUDs. Also, the Mobi-Glass have seen a slight change where the background of the Mobi-Glass is now darker when you open it. You might have noticed, especially if you're sitting in a ship, when you have that HUD from like a quantum jump, if you're sitting trying to open your Mobi-Glass in the middle of that, that light will shine through, making text inside the Mobi-Glass very difficult to read sometimes. That has been fixed so that the Mobi-Glass background is now darker, making text more easy to read, even if you have a bright HUD behind it. And while we are talking about the cockpits and multifunction displays, previously, or as it is right now on the live server, if you change what panel you are watching in the multifunction display, let's say you change it from systems to maybe you want to see it where your targets are. If you then left the ship, stored it, and recalled it, those MFDs would be reset back to their default. That's no longer the case. With 320, the MFDs are now persistent. That means if you set them up in a specific way, it's going to stay like that regardless of whether you store the ships or not. But of course, if the ship is destroyed and you need to reclaim and you get a new ship through the insurance program, then of course the MFD is going to be reset. You're going to have to set them up again. And finally, for those of you out there with a high dynamics range or HDR capable monitor, good news, Star Citizen now also supports HDR. Okay, live stream. Tomorrow, same time as usual, 7 o'clock GMT. And this time, I'll be streaming more Starfield. Wonder. I've put in quite a few hours, up to 60 hours of gameplay now. I'm really enjoying it, having got a lot of good fun. I know because I've been putting in quite a few hours and I spent most of the weekend just playing through the main campaign. I'm not done with it yet. Almost, I think. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the main campaign now. But I'm going to try not to make any massive spoilers. And so I'm going to try to stay clear of massive spoilers. I'm not going to be continue to play the main storyline, but I will be focusing on the smaller side things so you can safely watch the live stream without having too many spoilers. But as I said, that's going to be tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right here on YouTube. I hope I will see you guys there.